Hello, welcome to Garage Hammer Tactics. I'm Sean.
Hi, I'm Tom.
We're bringing you today 2,250 points of Centurion from the Mono Events set of rules. You can find them on Facebook, can't you?
Facebook, Google, anywhere.
Yeah, they got a free PDF download. They got a few other systems as well.
I'd certainly recommend it. It does add a bit of taste to
Yeah, as you'll see today, hopefully it's quite a good fun game.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
What mission are we playing, Tom?
Mission is War Allies. It's a fun one. I like it. It adds some variance to the end of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a community favourite, really, because it's got that random aspect towards the end.
And where we've got so much infantry as well, stuff will die a bit slower, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So it should be good.
See how your missile squad gets on.
No, my luck with rolls, it's not going to work. So.
Yeah, so our deployment is Dawn of War. It's another classic, so hopefully it's a bit of a classic game.
Yeah. Well, it'd be classic between us as well, because at the moment you're 100% win rate. So
yeah, 3 out of 3.
It's pretty very.
But armies actually. It's Blood Angels versus Tom's Death Guard.
Dirty Death Guard.
Obviously, you saw the Blood Angels against Sam's Word Bearers. Wiped them.
Yeah, so not only is Sean 100% win rate with Blood Angels against me, he's 100% win rate on the channel.
Yes.
Let's try and put an end to that.
1 out of 1. I don't know how much.
It's still 100%, Sean, so you can claim it.
Can I retire now?
No more.
We'll take you into the board and then...
And armies.
Yeah, armies
and
as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about our Riot Wars as well.
Catch you in a bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Yo, Tom here today. 2,250 points of Death Guard. We're running the Creeping Death Rite of War, and we'll explain that later. So starting off, we are taking Callous Typhon. He's going to be the Warlord. He has the Warlord trait, Comes the Reaper. To the left of him is a Moritat. He's carrying Artificer Armour, Tribal Sabre, Melter Bombs, 2 Plasma Pistols and a Refractor Field. Third HQ choice is a Siegebreaker, which is compulsory for this Rite of War. He is running Power Armour, Refractor Field, Thunderhammer, Volkite Serpenter. First Elite's choice is a Legion Terminator Squad. They're carrying Tara's Pattern Terminator Armour. There are 3 Power Fists in there. The Sergeant's carrying a Power Scythe and Volkite Charger, and there's 1 Chain Fist in there, and the rest are all Combi Bolters. The next Elite choice is a 5-man strong Death Shroud Terminator Squad. They're all equipped with Metal Bombs. Behind those is a 10-man strong Legion Destroyer Squad. There are 2 Suspensor Web missile launchers with missiles only. They're all carrying Melter Bombs. This Sergeant is running Artificer Armour, Power Scythe, and he's carrying a cheeky Phosphex bomb
for good times.
For good times. That rounds out the elites. The 2 troops choices are copy and paste 10-man tactical squads. The sergeants are both running Artificer Armour, Melter Bombs, and Power Scythes. The first heavy support choice is a Derridera Pattern Dreadnought, 4 Boreas missiles on the top, twin-linked autocannon, and heavy flamers. The next heavy support choice is 5-man strong Gravewarden Terminator. They're all equipped with Chain Fists, just for some Armour Bane fun times. And then the last heavy support choice is a 9-man strong missile launcher squad, heavy support missile launcher squad. That rounds up to just over 2,250. I need that 1 extra point because I'm going to struggle, I reckon, against Sean today.
Yeah, and if I lose, that 1 point makes all the difference.
Yeah, it's going to be his crutch. Anyway, that rounds out the Death Guard for today. I'll catch you in a bit.
2,250 points of Blood Angels, and I'll be using them, Sean, that is. Going into the HQs, I've got 3 of them. I've got 2 Chaplains. One has a Blade of Perdition and a Cronius as a power maul. The other just has its Cronius and a bolt pistol. The Cronius is as a power axe. They both got Artificer Armour, Refractor Fields, Jump Packs to get them nice and fast for the Assault Marines. The Warlord is Chapter Master Raldoron. He's got a whole load of rules and war gear, which includes Artificer Armour, Combi Flamer, Frag and Crack Grenades, and his Encarmine Blade, which hopefully he'll get a chance to show off later. And he's taking Void Walker, so he'll be able to attach himself to his Terminators and deep strike in with them. Going on to the elites, we've got 2 identical Apothecaries with jump packs and power swords. Tom knows that I like to roll some 5-ups with these.
An obscene amount of 5-ups if you've seen the 30k channel video.
Moving on to Vet Squad, 10-man strong, Power Fist and Artificer on a Sergeant, and 2 power swords in the squad, and they'll be using the +1 weapon skill. And then third choice actually, Crimson Paladins, 5-man strong, got 3 shields, 1 assault cannon, and a blade perdition on the Exemplar.
I have to say, Sean, those are very beautifully painted.
Thank you very much. Like I said, they'll be coming in with Raldoron. And then 4th one is Contemptor, walkie one. He's got a assault cannon in his fist and the Kerr's assault cannon as his other arm, and he's got extra armour to keep himself moving. Moving on to troops, I've got 2 identical 15-man assault squads, Power Fist and Artificer Armour on a Sergeant, and 3 Power Axes.
Blech. I don't know how much these things can hurt when you get an Apothecary and a Chaplain in with them.
Yeah, they're called the Fun Bus.
Fun Bus is not, it doesn't even, yeah, let's not get into that.
Fast attack, we have got the Incendious class Dreadnought. He's not had much luck with him so far, but I'm hoping he'll do better today. So he's got his Talons of Perdition, which work a little bit like a Blade of Perdition, but obviously he's strength 7, so a little bit better. And then he's got 2 illustrious assault cannons in those claws as well to pump out 8 shots a turn.
And he's got a nicely dead demon prints on his base as well.
That's how demons should be. He's also got Armoured Ceramite and extra armour.
Standard.
And then last fast attack, as we're playing Centurion, the Javelins have to be as a squadron. So it's 2 strong. And they have got the twin-linked missile launcher and 2 illustrious assault cannons. I'm running the Rite of War Day of Sorrows today as a little bit of a change. Not a lot of people use it. I want to see how well it actually works. I know it's nowhere near as good as the other Blood Angel Rite of War.
I'm happy for one he's not taking Day of Revelation. Is that the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Day of Revelation is a little bit painful. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, see you at the board. We're both deployed. Blood Angel's deployed first and will be going first unless Tom gets a cheeky seize.
Need that 6.
And Tom's deployed over there.
Yeah, I just went for... He's not got any blasts in his apart from frag missiles, is it?
Yeah, which I probably won't use anyway, to be honest.
So I've tried to put my biggest threat in the middle who can scout with the Maratak and the destroyers. And unit Terminators each side of them on the flanks to hold those. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. My Rite of War, Creeping Death, one of the benefits is misclad infantry models gain a 5-up cover save in the open ground, so long as there's no enemy model within 12 inches.
And that's for the duration of the game, isn't it?
The whole duration. Biophage Bombardment, which we need to do, is a roll of 4 up the trees turned to a quagmire of toxic sludge. So,
yeah.
Can we do that now?
Yeah, do that now. And we should mention that the objectives for Warlords are actually in the trees, so
yeah,
hopefully it will have some effect on me.
We basically wanted to, also on the objectives, we wanted to push them outside of our deployment, so we have to move. It's just...
Yeah, we're not a fan of static games, are we?
Static games become boring to watch, and we don't want that. So the first set of trees will start here.
Yep, go for that one.
On a 4-up it becomes bad, so that is -1 to cover saves and
dangerous
terrain. Apart from Death Guard, obviously, and the trees at the back.
And these trees?
No.
No. So just the ones on the Blood Angel's left flank.
Death Guard, right. Psychic powers I rolled for Typhon. He rolled a 3, which is Terrify, and obviously the Primaris power is Psychic Shriek. Let's see if that comes into effect. You said you had Adamantium Will on Raldron as well?
Yeah, because he took Void Walker, so he gets Adamantium Will. I deployed slightly defensively, but aggressively down the middle as well, because I want to get to combat. That's where my strength lies. Although we added it up, and I've actually got a fair bit of shooting with all the assault weapons, haven't I,
there's
Tom?
a lot coming my way with possible rendings on the table, and I'm not looking forward to it. But my Rite of War should hopefully, with the 5-up cover save without 12 inches near me, I should get some.
Yeah, and there's plenty of cover anyway as well, so you should be able to hide from them, hopefully. So, going on to my Rite of War, Day of Sorrows. You got Resolute Defence, so I'm fearless in my own deployment zone and within 3 inches of any objectives. I've also got 2 chaplains, which sort of
Did you take a
negates
Blade
that.
Petition this time?
I did, only on one.
Oh, is this
So,
dude, yeah?
Yeah, Tom doesn't like him.
I don't like Blade Petitions. Or him for a fact, so.
Yeah.
And there's an apothecary in there, so yeah, you know.
Yeah, 5-ups all round. We love it. Aura Wrath is their other effect. Basically, if you lose a combat with majority Legion Astartes Blood Angels, you get an additional -1 leadership when taking a test for morale. Unless you're immune to fear, then it doesn't take effect. Tom is Death Guard. He's immune to fear, so won't be seeing that rule anyway.
Yeah, part of the Legion's Astartes for Death Guard.
And then by Bloodsworn, 50% of my starting models go in a unit, then I gain a 5-up Feel No Pain. But as a big drawback, that unit will no longer be scoring. So it's
I've got to basically shoot as much as possible.
Yeah,
you still count as denial though, so.
Yeah, still denial, but it also counts as destroyed actually, and
Right, so attrition could come into play.
well, every unit destroyed is 1 point in War Lies.
Yeah.
So you could be getting easy points for only killing half a squad.
Yeah, mega.
So we'll see.
So roll for a C's again.
Yeah, roll for a C's.
Let's see what we can get. See if I can get a better dice roll.
Tom's renowned for bad dice rolling. We'll see what he gets.
See what he gets.
No.
Negative Ghost Rider. So we'll see you at the top of turn 1 Blood Angels movement.
Turn 1 Blood Angels. Blood Angels turn 1 movement. Tom elected not to scout.
Yeah, I thought that whereas Sean had the first turn, I need that cover save to begin with, but the limitation of that is I have to be outside of 12 inches of enemy units. So if I just scouted forward, the Incendious Dreadnought was scaring me in its movement range.
Yeah, he's got 2 claws, but he's got 8 shots with assault cannons.
Exactly.
So I've moved up, gone aggressive. The Assault Marines are moving up quickly. Hopefully my manoeuvrability will be able to get me in next turn, but we'll see. Pulled the Javelins over, have a shot through those windows at a nasty Derrideo in there.
I did my best to deploy it as to mitigate any side armour shenanigans.
Yeah. Contempt moved up. He's going to shoot his threat off the off the missile launchers. Zenith's jump pack just moves 6 inches. He's within 24 of the Derrideo as well, but he's also got line of arc on a couple of units either side, depending how well the Javelins go against him. Again, Assault Marines get forward, and poor vets, no jump packs, a bit slow, aren't they?
Yeah, you certainly notice it.
Okay, and then we'll go on to Blood Angels turn 1 shooting. Vets are going to kick off by shooting their bolt guns at
Tactical Squad?
Tactical Squad, yes. Only 9 are in range, so hopefully go well. So we'll be hitting on 3s. Not bad, so that's average. And then 4s.
3?
Yeah, do you want me to re-roll that? Or are you happy?
No, I'm happy with that.
Happy. So that's 3 6s. Take that.
3 armour saves to the old Tactical Marines on the Death Guard. 1 dead. 1 dead.
Good. Die. The 2 Blood Angel Assault Squads have decided to run, implementing some social distancing, because I just remember Tom's got some blasts and nasty blasts.
Yeah,
and that.
got some Phosphex rad missiles, so
Yeah.
need to keep safe.
Yeah, so spread out and reduce how many hits I'll get, and then onto the javelins shooting at the Derrido. 4 crack missiles going into the Derrido. He's nicely hidden in the building with a sweet 4-up cover save coming for his way.
Tried my best.
So be hitting on 2s due to strafe and run, but are twin linked as well.
Oh no.
And I need that roll again for some 5s to glance and 6s to pen. And nothing. Oh, he's got away with it.
Saved the day.
Javelins were useless. Incendious to show him how it's done, hopefully with a bit of rending goodness. It will be hitting on 2s because he's alright. 8 shots, 4 each. Should have rolled 2 at a time, but lucky there's not enough 1s anyway.
That's malfunction rule.
Yeah, malfunction rule, my bad. But 6 hits. 6s to rend then. There's 1.
1 rend.
Takes up to 12, so
it's going to be a glat.
3 up to pen basically. So it is 1 pen, but you've got 1 cover save.
1 cover save coming up. Nope.
Failed. See what it does on the damage result. It's snap shooting next turn, which that's alright actually, good result.
Really.
That's what I wanted. Contempt with the Kirs, assault cannon and assault cannon fists. It's going to have a pop at the missile squad. It's got intervening terrain for a 5-up, but Tom's right at war. It's 5-up anyway for a cover save. So rolling separately this time, as I remember, for 3 hits from the assault cannon, so no malfunction, and then all 6 hits from there.
8 coming through.
Oh, terrain's going everywhere. Wounded on 2s as well for strength 6. That is 2 rends.
Jesus, Sean.
And 6 normal armor saves. Can you take the rends first, please, mate?
2 5-up cover saves for the rends. 1 saved, 1 dead. And then 6 normal 3-up armor saves.
Oh no! I did say something about your bad dice roll, didn't I, Tom?
So what's that? 5 dead. Oh dear.
Half the squad gone. Good shooting from the Contemptor.
That's all the shooting coming towards the Death Guard missile launch squad. 5 down, so that's greater than 25% losses.
Yeah.
I need to make this morale check.
Oh, Tom.
Fuck's sake.
As a man, he does not care. Let's see how far they go then, Tom.
So, I don't know. I'm not rolling those dice again. Fuck that. Right, 2d6. Come on, low. Yes.
Yeah, they're
See,
still
why
on the
couldn't they
board.
roll that first?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Nice one.
So,
And the Blood Angels turn 1 summary. Only killed 6 Marines, but it's quite a big impact. Obviously, tactical Marine, not a lot. But the fact that the Derrido is snap shooting. Tom.
Stupid
Yeah.
flipping.
Stupid rolling from Tom and his assault, not assault squad, missile squad running. So if they rally, they're going to be snap shooting. So it makes my armour quite safe for next turn.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of rag grenade missiles, and those Grave Warden pump out a lot of shots as well. So these assault Marines should be thinned out next turn, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
On to Death Guard turn 1.
Death Guard turn 1 movement. These missile launcher squad need to rally. Let's hope I can do it, otherwise they're out of the game.
Hey, saved
Fuck
it.
for that. We'll move on the turn 1 movement for Death Guard, round up in a bit. End of Death Guard turn 1 movement. As you saw, the missile launcher squad and the siege breaker rallied at the beginning. They moved 3 inches, shuffled round, trying to get a little bit closer and not run away like pansies. Tartarus Terminators, they moved to 6 inches, trying to meet the threat of the assault squad, pesky assault squad. Same with the tactical squad, moved they moved a little bit less because that would have been difficult terrain in the trees, so I didn't want to
Yeah, you just wanted to get some
fluff a
rapid
roll
fire
in
in,
there.
don't you?
I need to pour some shots into there. Destroyers and the Moritat, I had a bit of a debate as to who I was going to go after, either Sean's or my left assault squad or my right assault squad. They are copy and paste, but it's more on how close I could get. In the end, I decided on assault squad there. The Derrido just moved around 6 inches. It's going to be snap firing due to last turn shenanigans or Sean's shooting shenanigans. Just see what I can do. Grave Warden, Typhon, move 6 inches. They're going to meet the threat of these assault squad. And copy and paste on my right flank, really. The Death Shroud Terminators move up 6 inches and the tactical squad moved up 6 inches. Death Guard turn 1 shooting. The Tartarus Terminators can take a pop at the assault squad. The 2 yellow dice is the Volkite Charger on the Sergeant, and there's 6 combi bolters coming that way. 2 were in rapid fire range and 2 weren't. So See what we can get. 3s to hit, and wow, that's not great, is it? So Volkite Charger completely misses, and then 1 reroll for twin linked on the combi bolters. So 6 combi bolter hits. Do they wound? Force a wound. Let's have a look. And we have 2 wounds. 2 armor saves and Sean.
2 free-ups coming up. Oh, 1 fails, but Apothecary. Oh, that's definitely cocked. No.
Yes.
1 Marine dies.
Die! Tactical squad are going to take a pop at the same assault squad as the Horus Terminators did. Measuring distances, there are 7 in rapid fire range, and the sergeant's only got a bolt pistol, so totals of 17 shots. Coming through, hitting on 3s. Oh dear, that's quite a few. Hits. Needing force to wound. See what we can get. Have they had their Weetabix? Ooh, not bad, not bad.
So 5 wounds. 5 armor saves coming up. 1 more dropped, and that's an Apothecary. No, 1 of them. Assault Marine dies.
Legion Heavy Support Squad, 4 missiles, are going to take a bead and shoot at the Contemptor. They'll be snap shooting, needing 6s to hit because they rallied this turn. See what we can get, and there's not a sausage. Bad times for them.
Shouldn't have run away like pussies.
Destroyers are taking a pop with their rad missiles. They could draw a bead straight through to the assault squad. No cover saves from where they can see.
Yeah, getting a nice line of sight through that gap.
Rolled for hits off camera because blast templates and camera work is boring.
And hard.
And hard, yeah. So it resulted in 5 hits. These are Fleshbane, 2-ups to wound. 3 wounds, AP 3, sure.
So I will need Apothecary saves.
Ah, you swine!
I told you I like to roll 5 ups of those, only 1 dies.
As they're all firing at the same time, the gunslinger rule for the destroyers resulted in 4 bolt pistol shots in range. Needing 3s to hit. 2 hits. Flashbacks to the old rad missiles, and then force to wound. 2 wounds this time.
That'll be 3 ups.
And
Yeah, and both saved.
pings off. Great start, Tom. The Derrido is going to snap shoot his autocannon straight at the incendious dreadnought. Going to need 6s to hit because I'm snap shooting. It's twin link, so we'll see what we can get. What do we get? We're not
Nothing on the first
nothing
round.
that time.
Second chance.
Come on, Daddy. Oh, great.
He gets away with it.
Sean's play of the snap shooting really works.
Yeah, worked in well. Bit of luck my way there. Not so much Tom's way.
No. So the Grave Warden could draw a line of sight to the assault squad directly in front of them. I elected to use the toxin grenades off their assault grenade launchers. Rolled it off camera, it resulted in 24 hits because targeted the top of the chaplain and scatters and stuff. So 24 hits, and it's poison 3 up. So we shall see what we get. So that was 15 3-ups, wounding the assault squad.
I hate those bloody guns. Right, let's make some saves.
Jeremy, get here they come.
3 ups. Oh, not too great.
What we got there, Sean?
We've got so many. 6 saves. So we need to make some cheeky 5-up, feel no pains.
Oh, you flipping heck, man.
Flips back to only result in losing 4.
4 Marines dead.
Quite happy with that.
Tat squad on the right flank, drawing a line of sight to the assault squad that the Grave Warden, well, they didn't fluff at, but Sean made some cheeky canes on.
So they got some good armour, and the Apothecary's had a bit of practice in previous games, patching up Marines.
We'll get to that at the end. So 1 was in rapid fire range, actually, but the sergeant's only got a bolt pistol. He's out of range, so it's only 10 shots coming through at the assault squad. Oof, that's 3 misses, so 7 hits. Force to wound. Ooh, not bad. 4
wounds to take, 4 wounds to make. 1 fail. Come on, Apothecary.
Don't you dare.
Oh no.
Whew.
He's a bit tired. He's been doing a lot of work.
So how many dead is that?
So 5 total, but I think that is 25%. But obviously, Chaplain don't give a fuck.
Death Shroud in the shooting phase elected to run. They only ran 5 inches. They've only got a hand flamer anyway, so get as close to Sean's veterinary squad as possible.
Yeah, my power swords are going to be pretty useless against Terminator armour there.
Yeah, I'm hoping they can sweep through them with their size. Moving on soon to the assault phase, I fancy a cheeky charge with the Taurus Terminators on my left flank into his assault marines. So we have a sad face Tom. I elected to charge. Sean declared Overwatch. Chances are Overwatch should have been alright on Terminator armour.
Yeah, bolt pistols, Terminator armour.
No, just, yeah, I lost the sergeant, so sad Tom.
They're out of range now, so can't even attempt to charge.
Pansies! So, ended Death Guard turn 1. A little bit disappointing, to be honest. I mean, the most effective unit I had was the Grave Warden, and even that was saved by Sean's insane rolls. I'm really disappointed with those Taurus Terminators on my left flank. That would have been ideal to try and get in, but, you know.
Get in, give them a good slapping about.
Yeah, because as soon as Blood Angels get in on the charge, it's difficult. But it's what it is. It's a dice game. We'll see what later turns hold, and we'll go into Blood Angels turn 2.
Blood Angels turn 2 movement. Ralderon didn't come in.
Standard for Ralderon, isn't it?
He tends to not come in till turn 4 for me, so turn 4 we might see him.
I'm happy with that anyway, because he's quite powerful.
But movement summary: Assault Marines, get them forward. They're going for the danger of the Destroyer squad, because those fleshbane rad grenades will tear them apart if they don't deal with them.
Gotta get in close.
Contemptors moved up. More assault cannon goodness on the missile squad, maybe. Yeah, they don't like it.
Not when. Yeah, let's stop.
Javelins are zoomed forward. We had a little chat about this temple. It's got steps. It's quite flat. We're saying it's not dangerous terrain. The only thing it's going to be is a bit of line of sight blocking and a bit of height to the board. So no dangerous terrain tests for those. The Incendius. He engaged his jump pack. He's gone forward 12 inches. He's going to teach those Grave Warden a lesson for shooting his mates.
Who doesn't love a jumping dreadnought?
Other assault squad. Those Death Shroud Terminators are real threat. They will just mince through my vets with only power swords in there. Power Fist on Sarge B's going at initiative 1, where they are going at initiative 3, because you only get -1 to your initiative step phase, don't you?
Yeah, we had a discussion off camera. We were thinking that Sean's Blood Angels veterans were going to be probably the last scoring on the board.
Yeah, I think Assault Marines, because they're getting so stuck in, they're gonna take injuries, aren't they? So.
Cease to become scoring with his right war.
So, yeah. Blood Angels turn 2 shooting. The vet squad's going to start off by having a go at these Death Shroud. They're not going to join the fight with the assault squad, so they're just going to rapid fire their bolters. 20 shots hitting on freeze.
That's some bloody good shooting there, Sean.
Yeah, only 4 misses, not too bad. So, be wounding on 4s. Resulted in 10 wounds on Death Shroud, so I'm going to try and make Tom roll some classic ones for him.
You're going to make me cry, so...
You're ready for this?
10 2-ups coming our way. No, oh dear.
Oh, there's 3. So 1.5 Death Shroud dead, because they got 2 wounds each, haven't they?
Yeah, still more losses than I wanted.
Marines are going to follow up with the vets, pumping in some bolt pistol action. Soften them up a little bit more.
Even more for your Blood Angel goodness.
10 bolt pistols in range. Hitting on freeze. Not too bad. 7 hits.
7 hits.
And then 4s to wound again.
Oh, that's a little bit nicer.
Only 1.
1 wound.
1 wound. 1 save for you, Tom.
1 2-up armor save for the Death Shroud.
He loves it.
I cannot express how much I was scared there.
I just wanted that guy to just go. But I suppose it doesn't make my charge too much harder now. Incendius Dreadnought has his eyes on the Grave Warden. He's going to soften him up with his assault cannons, rolling 1 at a time for any jams. First one will hit, second one only 3 hits. If that was to wound, that is some serious rending.
Let's hope that's not the same.
So 2s to wound, a little bit better, so it's 1 rend and 5 normal saves for Tom's Grave Warden.
Grave Warden saves. Sean asked me to take the non-rending first. 5 of them at a time. Oh, tanked all of those, and then 1 rending. Let's hope I can get a 4-up invuln.
There's that 1. So just 1 Grave Warden dead, but that is a chain fist gone that will be hitting that back. Javelins shooting at the Deodeo. Hopefully get him destroyed this turn. If not, another round of snap shooting.
I just hope I can make some saves.
Yeah. Assault cannons are in range this time, so it'll be a few shots. So starting off with the missile launchers, hitting on 2s, twin links, all hit. We're looking for 5s to glance, 6s to pen. This is 1 glance. He's in the open, but he does have a 5-up invul save.
5-up invul save on that glance coming up. Down a whole point.
1 left. Let's see what the assault cannons can do. So assault cannons, 1 at a time. First one, no jam. Second one, 1 miss, but no jam. So
I'll have some toast, please.
butter. 7 hits. 6s for only Rens.
No Rens, no Rens.
Nothing.
Yes.
So he's at full ballistic skill next turn. I don't think I've got anything else that can see him and do any damage, so javelins might be in trouble for some shots back.
They're going to die.
Assault squad's going to soften up the destroyers before they charge in. All bolt pistols in range is 14. 1 is from the chaplain, so he'll be hitting on a 2. And then the rest are on 3s.
Ooh.
So 10 hits, looking to be wounded on 4s. 4 wounds.
4 wounds. 4 armor saves to make, but I'm going to take 3 at a time because the sergeant with the scythe is there in the mix. So 3 3-ups coming in. Oh, loves it. And 1 3-up. No, no.
There's only 1. But
still 1 less.
They've got a few attacks, haven't they, with counter attack and that, so.
Adds up on the charge, or if anyone charges.
Contempts is going to shoot at the missile squad again. He did quite well last time, so we'll see what he does. Going with the assault cannon is first, hitting on 2s. All hit, and then Nakir's assault cannon. Ooh, 2 misses. So, what's that? That's a total of 8 hits. Wounding on 2s as well with Rendon.
Please no Rens, please no Rens.
No Rens.
6 3-up armor saves to make first. I'll have to do them individually because the artificer armor on the sergeant will come into effect.
He's the one with the spiky helmet.
So, see what we can manage. Made it. Made it. Made it. Made it. Made it. Oh, look at that.
That's better, Tom. You're turning this round. Blood Angels shooting summary. I don't know if I'm happy or not. There's another whole point gone off to Derrida, but he's going to be shooting back full ballistic skill. I suppose that makes Tom happy.
Yeah, it might be a sad Sean, but a happy Tom. I mean,
but I suppose the best thing that happened was a Death Shroud died because with 2 wounds each, they're quite a resistant unit. But
it's not just you did take a wound off as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so I suppose it's 1.5 dead if you look at it that way.
Yeah,
he's halfway there. Blood Angels turn to assault phase. The assault marines on the left flank is charging the Death Shroud.
I declared Overwatch with their hand flamers. 1 got hot, he made his armor save, so only 3 could use the wall of death, wall of flame, whatever it is, and resulting in 8 hits. Essentially, boils down to 2 marines dead.
Yes.
Making your charge harder.
A little bit harder, still 6, not impossible. So see what we get. A 7, they're definitely in.
Going in.
Incendious Dreadnoughts going to charge the Grave Warden. They're in Catch Fatty armour, so
no Overwatches.
I think it's a 3-inch charge that we need. Mighty 10, that will do.
Straight in.
Second Assault Squad charging the Destroyers.
Sean knows what hurt can come from them, so I declared Overwatch, it was ineffective.
So just need not a double 1, I think. With 5, that'll be enough.
They'll be in.
Assault Marines attacking a Destroyer Squad. That's the end of the charge move.
You did declare a challenge, didn't
Yeah, I've got to declare challenges, so went in with a chaplain. Tom's being a gamey bastard. Going with the sergeant, because he will hit before the chaplain because his Cronius is a Parax, so it's obviously unwieldy. So you'll be striking at initiative 3 with him, so I reckon you might add him.
Yeah.
But going first at initiative 5 will be the Moratat.
Moratat coming in with the Charnable Sabre.
So he's got 3 attacks base, 2 close combat weapons for 4, and counter attack for 5. And that's insane amount.
Moratats are pretty tasty, so I'll be hitting at weapon skill 5.
So you'll be hitting on 3s.
Yeah, not too bad.
No fear test from the chaplain either because you're immune to fear, aren't you?
I am, yeah. And then wounding on 4s with rending. Oh, 1 rend.
1 rend. 1 apothecary save, I suppose. With a cheeky 5-up.
Oh!
No.
Dead.
1 chainsword. Dead. 14 wounds in total.
Oh, as Blood Angels excel in their close combat, this is going to be painful. So, 14 3-ups. Not bad. I failed 1, 2, 4, 5.
5.
Five at the moment.
Power Sword next from the Apothecary. Assault Marines hitting at initiative step 4. As it's my turn, Tom said I can roll all my hits and wounds to first. 21 attacks, hitting on 4s, with re-rolls for Zealot. So, miss a total of 4, take me to 17. Yeah, good maths.
Good question.
Wounding on 3s, because Blood Angels get the +1 to wound for their Legion specific rule. Coming in at a total of 11 wounds.
11 free up saves on the Destroyers. Ooh, not too shabby.
Just 4 dropped, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 dropped.
Apothecary at the same initiative step with 3 attacks with 2 close combat weapons and charging. Hitting on 4s. Reroll.
Oh yeah. And then wounding.
Wounding on 3s.
That is 2 dead.
Yeah, so yeah, Sergeant's in the challenge, so he's not tanking them, so just onto the Destroyers.
Death Guard initiative.
What was that?
You know I struggle to say initiative. Got it that time. So Death Guard initiative step 4. It results in 24 attacks because of extra close combat weapon and counter attack.
Yep,
which is
that's right.
Tasty on the old Destroyers. So hitting on 4s. That was 13 hits. Because of rad grenades on the Destroyers, I will need 3s to wound. When I can pick the dice up. So
Copying the Blood Angels there.
Come on, you freeze. Ooh, that's okay.
Not too bad.
That's okay. So that's 11 wounds, please. Slight correction. That was only 10 wounds with the Destroyers.
Okay. So looking to make 3 up saves against the squad. Failed 3, but I do have an Apothecary. He doesn't help me this time.
3 dead. That's all good in my eyes.
End of initiative step 4. This is what we're looking like.
Step 3 for the Sergeant. He's got 3 attacks base, and then counter attack will result in +1 for that because Blood Angel's charged. The power side is 2-handed, so I won't get an extra one with that. So 4 attacks hitting on 4s, 1 hit. Wounding on 2s because of rad grenade and +1 strength.
Yep.
That is a wound. Straight
And
to your invuln save.
yeah, refract field. No,
It's not a wound.
but it's not instant death, is it?
No.
So,
Yes!
so he's down to 1 wound.
1 wound on the chaplain.
Initiative step 1, still stuff to go for the Blood Angels. Power axes coming up, hitting on 4s. Not too great.
You get rerolls.
Yeah, thank you, Chaplain.
That's a little bit better.
4 hits. Wounded on 2s because of +1 strength and a Blood Angels +1 to result.
That's 4 dead.
Yeah. All day. Have you got refractor field?
I have got a refractor field there. I could try and tank it.
Yeah, so it'll be 2 Marines, so he'll be having to take 2 because the Sergeant's still on his own. So 2 5-up invols because the Sergeant's safety netted by the challenge.
Can we do it? Oh!
Oh, he loves it.
Love that.
Going on to the Sergeant's Power Fist. This should instant death him. Hitting on 4s with a reroll.
2 hits.
It is 2 wounds.
Can I do that again? 2 armor. No, refractor fields. No.
1 passed, 1 save.
He is splat. So as Sean quite rightly put it out, I got carried away myself. I should have rolled those one at a time because the 5 could have been irrelevant anyway. So he's agreed.
Yeah, what it is, it's instant death from the Power Fist, so you should have rolled 1 at a time for the Moritat. He could have rolled the 1 first, and then the Moritat would have died, and then the Fist would have carried on to the Sergeant. But we're keeping the result. We're just going to do a 50-50 roll to see which one was rolled first.
And a 4-up will be the successful first. So that is 1 dead Moritat, and the Sergeant's still alive.
Sergeant's still there.
Looking dicey for them Death Guard.
Chaplain up last. Finish him off.
I reckon so.
He'll be hitting on 3s as he's a higher weapon skill. Misses 1.
Doesn't matter.
Reroll for himself.
4 ones.
4 ones. That's not a roll. Get lost.
And
Yeah, he's dead.
So that is the Death Guard Destroyer and the Moritat wiped.
Yeah, and I'm going to consolidate a 5 inches Assault Squad after it's consolidated. Just shuffled around a little bit, nothing too exciting. Moving on to the Incendious Dreadnought against the Grave Warden. Callous Typhon can't hurt the Dreadnought, can he?
Not at all, no.
So it'll be, in fact, the Dreadnought striking first, as this Chain Fist will be striking at Initiative 1. So Initiative 10 will be a Hammer of Wrath from a Dreadnought. No wound, good start.
That's a good start, for me at least.
And then Grave Warden weapon skill 4, so he's weapon skill 5. Be striking on freeze with 5 attacks because he's got 3 standard. His description has 2 Talons of Perdition, and then obviously for charging. So he hits 3 times. Strength 7 against toughness 4, so 2s. So it's 3 wounds. Each one counts as 2, so Tom's going to have to pass 2 saves at a time for each Grave Warden. So 3 times 2 armor saves to be made at a time. It's a bit confusing with Deathfire rule. Essentially, if he fails both wounds from one of the wounds...
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? If I fail 2, it's still only 1 dead Marine.
Yeah, only 1 dead. Because it doesn't roll over. So first 1.
Invuln saves. He's dead.
Just 1 dead, yeah. Second one.
He's dead.
He's dead. And then are you looking out, sir, for Typhon?
No, I'll take it on Typhon.
Okay, and then 2 for him.
Yeah, so
he takes 1.
1 wound.
So 2 Grave Warden and 1 wound on Typhon.
Typhon would have got an initiative step pile in. I've moved him around 3 inches just to try and maximise the initiative step pile in of 1 for the Grave Warden with their Chain Fists. They have 2 attacks each with Chain Fists. I'll be hitting on 4s.
Not great.
1 hit. It's Armour Bane though. So strength 8 plus 2d6. Yeah.
That's only a 12. Front armor's 13. Is Typhon fearless?
He's not, unfortunately. So I'm losing by
2. He's leadership 10, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
So 8 or less.
8 or less. He's fine. They're fine.
They're fine. Another round for him to be sliced up. Second assault squad attacking the Death Shroud. A challenge was issued with the chaplain. I believe we spoke about it already. The Death Shroud with the 1 wound is accepted. They're all characters, so they can all accept, but with the Blade of Perdition, it's probably the most wisest one to go with. So he has 4 attacks on the charge, hitting on freeze with a chaplain reroll. So that's 4 hits. Wounding on freeze due to the Blood Angel's rule. That is all 4, and it's 2 wounds, a pop from each wound for the Blade of Perdition.
So again, Deathfire is it, and Blade of Perditions become a little bit hazy. So essentially, I'll have to roll 2 at a time again.
Yeah, but the first one will only kill 1 dude with the challenge in, but then it's taken into effect that they've got 2 wounds each, so it might get interesting.
So try and save the first guy, 2 5-ups. No, he's dead. And then on to the next guy. He's dead. Next guy. He's dead.
And last one.
So this is why Blade of Perditions aren't fun, Sean.
Yes, because they just kill a Death Shroud squad.
Do that themselves.
Partly you're rolling there. Out of 8 dice, you didn't roll 1 5-up.
Oh well.
Consolidation off that assault squad was a 4. They've just shimmied around to eye up the next target of the assault, not assault marines, tactical marines. So that brings an end of turn 2 for the Blood Angels. It's looking quite good for them so far. They're in and amongst them. They've just nailed 2 squads in combat, which I suppose that's what they excel in, don't they?
We designed to do, isn't it?
Yeah. So on to Death Guard turn 2 themselves, and we'll see what they can hit back with.
So Death Guard turn 2 movement. Yeah.
That's what we're on.
I think so. It gets a bit hazy. So Tara squad move through cover 5 inches into there to bring them round to see the assault squad. Tactical squad stayed still, aim into Fury, the pesky assault squad.
Fury goodness.
Missile squad do what they do best, just staying still. Need that ballistic skill with only 4 missiles left. Dare sidestep 6 inches. Trying to get his arc of fire to pick and choose or unload everything into the Contemptor and the Javelins. Obviously ongoing assault with the Incendius and the Grave Warden and Typhon, and the last tactical squad also stayed still, going to elect a Fury in the shooting phase.
Death Guard, Psychic Phase. It was forgotten about last time, but I didn't really have much, so I could have done with Typhon anyway. So D6 plus my 1 for Psychic level. So Sean will get 3, I'll get 4. All I'm going to do really is chuck all my dice at Terrify, Witchfire out. No, sorry, Malediction out.
Yeah, it's not Witchfire, because Witchfire you can't do when you're stuck in combat, but other psychics you can.
Maledictions you can. It's Warp Charge 1, so I'm probably being a bit overkill, because I probably regret this.
Yeah, here comes the peril though.
Here comes the perils. Luckily I don't, but it's off on 2.
On 2, so I need 2 6s to deny. Nope. So
that is -1 to the veteran squad's leadership, and you must now take a morale check.
So -1 from Sergeant from a 9 to an 8, and they've passed it.
Fine, anyway. Death Guard, turn 2 shooting. Tartarus can draw a line of fire through to the assault squad that wiped out the destroyers last turn. All 4 combi bolters are in rapid fire range, needing 3s to hit. Twin link, thankfully, that one is a hit. 4 hits so far, can we re-roll? And so 6 hits, force to wound. Oh, that's a little bit better. 4 wounds.
4 armor saves to make, 3 ups, 2 fail, but the Apothecary is still alive.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yes!
2 dead.
2 go down. So the Tactical Marines are electing to Fury at the assault squad. It results in 37 shots, because the sergeant's only got a bolt pistol and can't Fury with a bolt pistol. Needing 3s to hit. Oh dear. That resulted in 23 hits. It still could do some damage if I can pick them up. Come on, come on.
Get bigger hands.
It looks bigger though with smaller hands. So forced to wound. So that only resulted in 8 wounds, sadly. So Sean's armour saves to come.
Yeah, I need to do 3 at a time before it gets into the chaplain. So 3s, 2 fail straight away. So 1 at a time before him.
That's it. Oh, 1-1. Is he going to kill him? Is he going to kill him?
No, oh, it does.
It does.
So, well, no, that was just those 2 and the final assault marine.
Oh, I got overexcited there.
Yeah, sorry, Tom.
Overexcited. So Deradera now is going to fire his Avalus Pattern autocannon battery at Contemptor and fire all 4 Boreas missiles at the 2 pesky javelins in the open.
Yeah, and those missiles have independent tracking to allow them to do so, don't they?
Yeah. Plus, it's got heat seeker as well, but we'll get to that shortly.
Yep.
So first up is the twin linked autocannon battery into the front armour of the Deradeo, needing 2s to hit, but fortunately all hit. Strength of 8, front arm, so 5.
13, so yeah, 5s and 8s, 5s and 6s, sorry.
Yeah, with Sunder, so I'll get to re-roll. So that's 2 glances.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see anything better?
Ooh.
Two
What would you
glances,
like me
1
to take
pen.
first, please?
2 glances first, please.
2 glances, so 5 up, invulnerable save, saves 1, so he's down to 2 hull points, and the pen is saved. So 1 hull point lost on the Contemptor.
Now the 4 Boreas air defense missiles straight into the javelins. They'll always hit side armor, but side armor 11, same as fire. So hitting on 2s, they all hit. Fortunately, sorry, Sean, I'm
that's
behind terrain there. Now I will need strength 8, so
3s to glance, falls to pen.
and falls to pen. Oh, 3 pens.
3 pens. I can't take jinx saves against this.
So do they explode basically?
Yes, so you have to roll 1 at a time as it's a squadron.
So first one, no, that's just stunned.
So second one,
he's wrecked.
so he's a wreck, and the third one, does it blow?
It does.
It does, so that wipes the javelin attack squadron completely out.
Happy days.
That's some good missiles there.
Next up to shoot is the heavy support squad going into the assault squad with the chaplain on 1 wound remaining. Start with the Volkite Serpentor on the siege breaker. I'm hoping I can get some deflagrate hits with this. So I need a 2 to hit. It hits, that same again would be lovely. It wounds.
Yeah, unfortunately for Tom, the sergeant is at the front with Artis for armour, so he'll try and tank it without looking out, sir.
Oh.
He makes it with a 6.
After the failure of the Volkite Serpenter trying to chip away at the Artificer armour, the 4 missiles have got to come in and the Sergeant is going to tank it. So freeze to hit. I've got 3 hits, 2s to wound, but these will be instant death, so you won't get feel no pain. That is 3 wounds.
So 1 at a time for the Sergeant.
Loves it.
Loves it.
Loves it.
Loves it. Loves it.
So the tactical squad on my right flank electing to Fury the Legion into the other assault squad. As I lost 1 Marine last turn and the Sergeant only has a bolt pistol, it is only 33 shots. See what we can get this time. Try and get them all on camera, Tom. Results in 22 hits. See if I can do slightly better than last time. Need him forced to wound. See what we can get. Ooh, it's a little bit better. So slightly better than last time. I got 15 wounds through this time. Take through to Sean's armour saves.
Yep, there's 3 before the Sergeant, so 3 at a time. 1
Ooh.
fell for an Apothecary. No, so
Ooh.
that's 1 gone. It's now to 2 at a time.
Loves it. Loves it. Loves it.
Oh, he's still alive, Apothecary.
Whining Apothecary. Oh,
No, it's down to 1
down
guy.
at a time.
He's fine.
Ooh.
Just resulted in 2 Assault Marines dead.
Sad times for the Death Guard. So Death Guard turned to assault. Ongoing assault here. I couldn't declare any charges because I'd either fired heavy weapons or furied.
Yeah, so I'll still be striking first at Initiative 4, as Typhon's just a bit of a body count there, really, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit of a wimp when it comes to armour.
4 attacks this time, hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Oh, it's looking good for Tom. Wounded on a 2. So
Still wounds,
1 wound.
but that is 2 wounds, isn't it?
Yes, but only can kill 1.
Only can kill 1. Okay, I will take this on Typhon, so he will be having a 4. He takes down 1 more wound. Striking back at initiative step 1 with the Armour Bane on the Grave Warden. The Armour Bane on the Chain Fist, Tom. 4 attacks, needing 4s to hit.
1 hit again.
Again, good old Grey Warden. So I'll need 5 or higher on 2 dice. That's 1 glance.
1 glance. I believe
save it?
it's just a 6 up in bolt.
Oh,
Aye.
down
So
1 whole point. So that wraps up Death Guard turn 2. What can we say? I mean, I've put a solid dent into Sean's Assault Marines. They are now no longer scoring on both units, I believe.
yeah, both units are below half strength.
But as we know with Blood Angels, they excel in close combat and there's still a few more turns to
so, yeah,
come.
they still might score me points.
I mean, I'm happy with the result with the Grave One as well because I need to come out of combat in Sean's turn so they can be more effective in my following turn. Doing 1 whole point of damage on the other Contemptor, a little bit disappointing from the Derriere, but it did take out the Javelins. So we'll wait and see what happens. On to Blood Angels turn 3.
Raldon's finally arrived, turn 3, 1 turn before he should have turned up. I'm feeling pretty lucky now because he's here.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, he's going for a very risky deep strike.
Where's he going, Sean? Where are you aiming for?
He's going in the middle of Effervin, so if he's going to scatter, it's not going to end out well.
Of course, the Death Guard are hoping that they've managed to interfere in their Vox channels. What we're going to get?
You're going to get a hit.
Ah!
Called it.
You swine.
Turn 3 Blood Angels movement. Obviously, he just saw Raldron come in with his dicey deep strike, pulled it off. Supporting that, the Contemptor is moving around to the trees, get these Grave Warden. Start giving them a little bit of hurt. Raldron obviously can't move, can't run or anything with Cataphractii armour. The Assault Squad have used their jump packs. One's managed to get around the back, try and chuck a cheeky crack grenade.
Being gamey, but it's always worth it.
And the other Assault Squad, moving up on this tactical squad, they just ruined the Death Shroud squad, so I reckon they can handle.
Yeah, I'm sure they can take on a lowly tactical squad.
Yeah, and Vet squad still moving. They need to keep moving. As in Centurion, if you don't keep moving, it might be too late to get them where you need them later on in the game. So they're just moving more towards Tom's units.
There you go.
Blood Angels turn 3 shooting. Contemptor's going to shoot at the Tartarus Terminators through the trees. Hitting on 2s with the assault cannon in the fist, and same with the Gears assault cannon. resulting in 8 hits. They're both strength 6 rending, so 2s to wound with 2 rends and 6 normal armor saves.
Sean asked for me to roll the 6 normal first, so 6 2-ups coming our way. 1 is dead, and then 2 5-up invulns. That's 3 dead. Oh dear, that's a morale check. So morale check for the lone Tartarus Terminator. Can he make it? Oh.
He is running. How far, Tom?
2d6. 9 inches towards
9
the
inches
edge.
backwards.
Bad times.
Well, the Contempt did so well, destroying 3 Terminators. The Crimson Paladins have changed their mind what the next dangerous threat is, and that is going to be the pesky missile squad. So they've turned to face them, and the assault cannon is going to blitz them up.
I hope not.
4 shots hitting on freeze for 3 hits, and then
No sixes, no sixes.
1 6 and
One
1 normal.
1 straight through on the rending, and then 1 more normal armor save before the sergeant anyway, and he's okay.
The sergeant is going to chuck 1 crack grenade into the rear of the Derrido. It's rear 11, so he'll need a 3 to hit and then a 5 or 6 to hopefully take his last hull point off. He hits.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a glance, but he does have a 5-up invul.
Can he do it? Come on, Tom. This is going to make the game. He loves it.
Oh, after taking down with the power fist. Assault squad's going to soften up the tactical marines, shooting some bolt pistols in. 7 bolt pistols, hitting on freeze with 5 hits, and wounding on 4s for 2 wounds.
And that is 2 3-up armor saves on the tactical squad. 1 dies.
Vet squad's going to offer their support with some rapid fire bolt guns into the tactical marine squad, hitting on freeze with 20 shots.
Bloody hell, Sean. They had some Weetabix this morning.
Yeah, they are vets, so they had a little bit of practice. So 17 hits out of the 20, wounding on 4s. 6 wounds in total. There's 1 marine before the sergeant, so Tom needs to take them 1 at a time.
1 at a time. 3 ups coming our way. What can we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's down. And then 1 more 2-up. Loves it.
So just 1 tactical marine gone. Blood Angels turn 3 assault phase. The assault marines going after Derrido have declared a charge. Derrido overwatched, got a few with the flamer.
Got some hits in, just wasn't very effective. There was some good
No
armor
wounds
saves.
caused. So they'll just need not a double 1. Whoa.
Drop die.
So they've made it
They
in.
made it in.
And then the assault marines going after the tactical marines also weathered all the overwatch. No wounds caused. They just need a double 1 as well.
7.
7. Assault squad against Derrido. Only the sergeant can hurt it with the power fist, but he's going at initiative 1 due to unworldly, so the Derrido gets to hit first.
In a rare occasion that Derrido actually gets to attack with its 1 Peasley attack, and wow, you can see what happens.
So sergeant coming in with 3 attacks on the charge, hitting on 4s, but re-rolling due to a chaplain, luckily.
And again, 2
So
hits.
2 hits. Front 13, strength 8.
5s to
5s
glance.
to glance.
Nothing.
So
Stuck in combat.
second assault squad, chaplain hitting, has to issue a challenge. I have to issue a challenge. I'm not doing it just to be mean.
Not at all. It's fine.
But 4 attacks on the charge. You've accepted your sergeant, haven't you, Tom?
I have. He's not going to get to hit back, but it makes it thematic anyway. It looks cool on camera.
Yeah, so he'll be hitting on freeze, all hit,
Ouch.
and then freeze to wound.
Yeah, that's
That's
4 dead Marines.
4 Marines dead, yeah. To step 4, got 2 chain swords and an apothecary with a power sword. So he'll go with the apothecary first, hitting on 4s, all hit,
I'm sensing some.
and then
dead
freeze for 2 more dead assault marines. And then I have 6 attacks from chain swords, hitting on 4s with rerolls for 5 hits, and then freeze to wound. So that 1 last marine needs to make 4 armor saves.
4 armor saves coming up. No.
They've wiped the squad, but the 3 tactical marines still get to
Three
fight.
3
back.
normal attacks back.
1 on it.
1 hit. 1 wound.
And a 3 up armor save. Saved.
No dice for Tom.
And they're going to consolidate 2. I'm going an assault between the Incendious and the Grave Warden Typhon. So I think it's the 3rd battle round now, slogging on a little bit. Let's try and put it to bed. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Yeah, he's geared up.
This is not looking good.
Wounding on 2s. For 3, but it's 2 wounds at a time. I don't know how you want to take it.
After a bit of debate, I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to have to start taking these Deathfire wounds on Typhon, just purely under the reasoning that although I will be giving Sean Warlord if I fail, he can't do anything in combat with a Contemptor anyway, so I need to keep the Grave Warden alive as much as possible. So 3 lots of 2 at a time. So Typhon's 4 up invuln save. That is Typhon dead. And the next Grave Warden, that is another Grave Warden dead. So the lone Grave Warden left is dead.
So the Incendious kills the squad off, and he's going 5 inches consolidation. End of Blood Angels turn 3. It's looking pretty dire for the Death Guard.
Again.
That turn went quite...
It did go well for you, didn't
Went
it?
quite well, mopping up some squads. Tom's still got a few bodies, but they're not...
You've hampered most of my dangerous units.
Yes, I've target picked
Yeah.
quite well.
Yeah, you have.
So, on to Death Guard turn 3.
End of Death Guard, turn 3 movement. It's looking a little bit dire. I've not got a lot left on the board, so I'm looking to try and minimise my losses for perhaps War Allies objectives at the end. Fortunately, the lone Taurus Terminator managed to rally around himself, but he can only move 3 inches after a rally, so he's moved slightly back. See what he can bring to bear in shooting. The tactical squad moved through cover 5 inches to try and gain a cover save from the oncoming fusillade from Contemptor.
Yeah, and also grab that objective as well. I suppose.
Hopefully grab the objective. We'll wait and see. I'm not feeling very optimistic. The rest of had to stay still. Again, only 3 missiles coming in. I need to full ballistic skill for them. And of course the Derridero is stuck in combat with the Assault Marines. Death Guard turn 3 shooting. We started at the Tartarus Terminator that rallied this turn. We thought, I'll do it off camera, you know, it's 6s to hit, not going to happen. Anyway, it essentially resolved in 1 dead Tartarus Cataphracti Terminator of Sean's. So happy days there, done a little bit there. The tactical squad aiming to charge the Contemptor Dreadnought just to try and bring themselves away from the killer unit of the Paladins. The Crimson Paladins here?
Crimson Paladins, yeah, we've talked about it. It's a 5-inch charge, but with the 3 difficult terrain, it's going to be a 7, and it just takes them away from a unit that's potentially just going to wipe them.
Yeah, metal bomb on the Sarge. I'm going to try and risk it. The way things are looking, you've got to try it. So straight into shooting for the missile squad. Missile squad have got to meet the direst threat of the Incendious Dreadnought. 3 missiles, going to be 3s to hit. So it's 2 hits. Now, strength 8 on the front armor 13, but I've got Tank Hunter on the Siegebreaker.
Yep.
So it'd be 5s to glance, but I can re-roll the fail to 2 pens.
2 pens. That will be
2
2
5
5-up invols.
If you make both of these, I'll cry.
Oh,
Yes!
so he goes down,
Happy days.
but
It can't explode. So
can't
it's just-
explode. So happy Tom.
Either way, I'm happy Tom. So yeah, that's 1 dead Incendious Dreadnought. That's how you do it. It only took 3 missiles after all. So straight into Death Guard, turn 3 assault phase. We resolved Overwatch off camera from the Contemptor Dreadnought.
Resulting in nothing.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Couple of hits and then double ones.
Yeah, Toms are happy. Off measurement is 5, but through difficult terrain it makes it a 7. Let's see what we can get. I need it. Ah, it's a 6.
Oh, an inch shy.
Just an inch shy. That's what she said.
Yeah, Tom's missus is always disappointed.
Death Guard assault phase. Straight in with initiative step forward with the Derridero with 1 attack. What can we get? Oh,
It's a hit.
is that a hit? We're happy with that hit.
Yeah.
And then 2s to wound. Can't hit the desk, so you know.
It's a tabletop game. All dice have to be on the table. Ah.
There we are. That's how you roll dice. Not.
So Sergeant, the only one that can hurt with his power fist, hits once Does nothing.
That is one ongoing combat.
A little bit of a slugfest.
The Death Guard turn 3. Yeah, I'm the happiest result was the missile launcher taking out the Incendius, because that was the direst threat. If I'd let that live, it would have, although there's a lot more to deal with, it would have just come steamrolling through my missile launchers, tactical squad, so on and so forth. Failing the assault charge with the tactical squad is a real, it's probably a game
over, isn't it?
Game over for them, really. This Crimson Paladin squad are going to come in and hurt a lot. Lone Tartarus, pretty much out of the game, although surprisingly he probably did almost as well as the missile squad, didn't he? So
yeah.
And of course Derrido is still going locked combat, so I'm hoping I can tie down that assault squad for as long as possible.
Blood Angels turn 4 movement. I've still got quite a few models to move.
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer for Sean than it does for me.
So try to show the effects of the trees to that dangerous terrain. They carried on rolling quite well, and they passed all the dangerous terrain tests. So they're now sat on that objective. I think they're probably fairly safe for the game now.
I'd say so. Yeah, it was a dangerous terrain off the Chem bombardment that my Rite of War brings. It was the only set of trees that got hit.
Salt Marines moving up, getting back in the game. They're a bit out of it now on that flank, as Tom was so graciously to die.
yeah, I did him a favour. You're just bringing them back in the game, aren't you? I mean, you want to try and save the. Wow.
Yeah, they're tied up day to day. Like, yeah, they're not going to be hurt by the day to day. Might lose a Marine, but I want to throw him up and get the rest. Ralderon, he's going straight for that siege breaker and missile squad. Hopefully, get rid of them.
You say hopefully. I think it's a given.
I think it's a given. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see when we get to that assault phase. Contemptor, he's gonna barge through those trees and show you them how to charge.
Yeah, seems I fluffed it last turn.
Yeah, we don't end up an inch short on the Blood Angel side.
Yeah, slightly more length.
So we're going on to Blood Angels turn 4 shooting. Crimson Paladin's going to shoot the assault cannon and the combi flamer from Ralderon. I believe he might be able to get through there and not hit his own troops at the missile squad. So assault cannon first, hitting on 3s for 2 hits, and then one wound.
1 3-up armor save from the assault cannon. That's 2. That's 1 more dead missile launch.
Ralderon coming in with his flamer, just sneaking in between those 2 and catching all 3.
So what's going to happen? Strength 4?
Strength 4, wounded on 4s. Just 1 wound. He's not quite as good as Ripley.
So that's a 2-up artificer armor on the sergeant. What do we get? We got a 5. He loves it. So that is a morale check for that missile launcher squad, because I've lost 25% this turn of shooting. What do we get? And they are safe. Hopefully we can show you what Ralderon is like in combat.
Contemptor shooting at the tacticals with his assault cannon in his fist and Kira's assault cannon. 4 shots from the assault cannon in the fist, reducing to 3 hits, and the Kiri's only getting 4. He's been pretty consistent with 4 hits this game, I think.
Is enough.
Wounding on 2s. So that is 1 rend and 5 normal.
Armor saves for the 5 normal from Sean's assault cannons, 2 at a time before I hit the sergeant. So 3s is 2 fine. 1 is dead, 1 on his own, 3 up. That's okay, so the rend has to be on the sergeant. I need to look out him.
Because he's got the melter bomb, hasn't he? So you need that melter bomb.
So 4 up.
No, so he needs a 5 up cover save. Oh, and the sergeant goes down.
My plan is in tatters.
I believe that is also a 25%.
Just to rub salt in the wound, Sean. So what do we get?
So,
and we're running.
And they're running.
Yes, happy days.
I think that's the 3rd squad to run. Oh, and a mighty 10 inches. End of turn 4 shooting phase for the Blood Angels.
Yeah, after that obliteration from the Contemptor, This is where the tactical squad ended up 10 inches away from the threats. We'll have to wait and see how that turns out for the rest of the game.
Yep, so we'll be going on to turn 4 Blood Angels assault phase, their favourite. Charge was declared by the Crimson Paladins. Overwatch was ineffective. They got 1 hit, but missiles against Terminator armour.
It's not going to work, is
Not
it
gonna
really?
work. Although Snapfire and Combi Belt bolters.
Yeah, that does apparently.
So I think it's an easy charge for him. Double 1.
Yep, straight in.
Still in. Don't see Ralderon on a table too often. I think Sangi gets most of the glory.
Understandably, with a Primarch, yeah.
Yeah, so declared a challenge. I've got to, not just being mean. Sorry, Tom. You've accepted your Siege Breaker because you've got to.
Yeah.
So Ralderon will be going first at initiative 5 because he's got a power hammer. That's not what it's called.
Thunder Hammer, Sean.
So Ralderon's he's got 4 attacks basic. He's got a version of a Paragon Blade. It's not got specialist weapon though, so he's then got 2 close combat weapons, so he's going up to 5 attacks and then +1 for charging. It's 6 attacks. It's +1 strength, so he's up to strength 5. He's got Furious Charge, so he's up to strength 6 on the charge.
God's sake.
And obviously he's got the Blood Angels +1 to wound, so even against a toughness 6 Primarch, he's wounding him on 3s. And the sword does have shred. It's very reliable.
Talk about
And master-crafted.
unnecessary.
They basically went, let's give him another rule, and let's give him another rule.
That's like fan rules, that, isn't it? It's like, oh, that's not
Yeah.
enough. Let's give it more.
So I've got my 6 dice. Let's see how he does. He's weapon skill 7, so he'll be hitting on 3s. And he is mastercrafted for 4 hits. And we're wounding on 2s with shred. I'll reroll that one.
This is why, kids.
Oh, that's an instant death. So if you could take the instant death one first, please, Tom.
So the Siege Breaker has a 5-up refractor field. Loves
makes it.
Ooh, okay.
And 2 at a time. Has he got 2 wounds?
He has got 2 wounds, yeah. It's all have to be on his refractor field because we've only got power armor. So I don't know that. No, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead with 1 of a Marine taken with him.
Oh.
So initiative step 4. I've left Tom 1 attack.
So he's going to let me do that first, fortunately. 1 attack from the lone Marine left, hitting on a 4. Ooh, it hits. Does it wound?
It does not.
No dice.
The Sergeant has got a bladed position, so he'll be hitting on 4s. Bladed position does become mastercrafted
For free.
for 3. Wounded on 3s. Oh, it doesn't finish him off.
They were scared by that lone missile launcher.
The Exemplar Champion has left a little bit of work to do.
He whiffed. As you can probably tell from our reactions, we were a little bit surprised by that. So how many more attacks are coming in from the rest of them?
So 9 more attacks with the swords.
Yeah, like that's enough, yeah.
Yeah. They're AP 3, so they'll be going straight from the armour.
Right.
But if that's not enough, they're also rending, so the AP 2 could finish him off.
Yeah, we'll see.
So they'll be hitting on 4s
Yep.
for 6 hits, and then wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Like I said,
He's
a
dead.
rend will kill him.
And do you want to roll for consolidation now?
Yeah, they will be going 5 inches. Ongoing slugfest between essentially the Sergeant and a Derriday.
Can you do it this turn?
Let's see.
Derrida's coming in with 1 attack first, hitting on... Not hitting.
Not hitting.
Straight into initiative step 1.
See if the Sergeant can hit that big ass. He does not.
Yeah.
He's twerking.
That Derrida has held him down for how many assaults now?
Oh, that's got to be 4 rounds now.
3 or 4? Yeah.
Blood Angels, turn 4. It's over. For the Death Guard, I reckon.
It's over all...
Still got another 2 turns to go. I don't know if we're going to see all 6 turns. It's going one way quite quickly.
Yeah, you could say that. So
Yeah.
where are we starting?
So, Derriday, still there, still slugging.
He's holding the line.
Missile Squad's now gone, thanks to Ralderon and Co.
Browdo Dick.
The rest of Tom's army is
It's
basically running away,
running
but
away.
keep thinking they can come back, but we'll see what they can do as we go into Death Guard turn 4.
Death Guard turn 4. As rallies start at the beginning of the turn, we thought we'd show you this on camera, just purely because it could be funny if they run away. Do they rally? No. They're going 2d6 off the table. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, but more
Three,
effectively, they
I
are
think they're going to still be on.
still running away. Death Guard turn 4, end of movement. As you saw, Tactical Marines could not hold the courage and were still running away. The lone Tartarus Terminator is thinking, I need to take a pop at that pesky Contemptor, so he's moved his 6 inches, aiming for a charge in the preceding phases. And, well, that's pretty much it. The Derrido is still in combat. Death Guard, turn 4, end of shooting. I couldn't really shoot anything. It was either running away or the Tartarus pattern Terminator hasn't got anything that will affect the Contemptor. So we're straight into the charge phase or assault phase. The Tartarus Terminator declared a charge. Overwatch off camera was ineffective. I did have to make an armor save, but fortunately it held true. Measured it. It's an 8-inch range, but through cover, I do need a 10.
Definitely not. You can make the 10s with morales, but not with charges.
When it comes to making a difference, it's no use. The Derrido Slugfest is going to come back in at initiative step 4 with 1 attack. Hits. 2 to wound. Wounds.
3 up save. Made it.
So initiative step 1.
So, Power Fist hits twice.
Oh.
1 glance.
1 glance. 6 up in vuln save. Well, again, I missed that table. No, that is 1 dead Derrido. What's your consolidation?
2.
End of Death Guard turn 4. It's all rolling into 1 now. I'm losing quite horribly. Derrido finally succumbed to the Power Fist of the Sergeant. He's done valiantly. He's got a few wounds through, but unfortunately the Sergeant continually managed to save it. The Tartarus let me down again. He's been a bit flaky. Failing his charge through there was quite crucial, really, as it would have been useful just to bring me further away from the Crimson Paladins more than anything. And of course, the less we say about this tactical squad, the better.
Blood Angels turn 5 movement. We both think it might be the last turn.
It's a bit of a given, isn't it, really?
We think it's going to end up in the tabling.
So we'll start
Death Guard.
over here.
Yeah, they've stayed still. They don't want to get any more fiery trees of death.
Holding that objective still for the end of the
Assault
game.
Marines, they're feeling a bit lazy. They've done a lot of work. They've stayed still.
They always do a lot of work for you.
Yeah, they do.
And then
Contemptor's gone through. He managed to get a 4, so he's just barged through a couple of trees. Hopefully just take out that Tartarus and shoot him, but we'll see if he needs to make the charge. And then the Crimson Paladins are going to finish off that Tactical Marine squad.
I says it with confidence.
Yeah, well, if they let me finish them off, because they might just run away. Blood Angels turn 5 shooting. The Contemptor is going to shoot all of his assault cannon goodness into the Tartarus, starting with the one in the fist, which could potentially jam, which it does not, with 4 hits. And then, luckily, that one doesn't have a jam rule. So, total of 7 hits.
Oh, Sean.
That's 5 rending and 3 normal. Just take the rending first, see what we get.
No.
Nah, he's gone.
That's a dead Tartarus.
Up next, Crimson Paladins. That 1 assault cannon at the back of the
fleeing
Death Guard Tactical Marines. 4 shots, 4 hits. 4 wounds, no rends, so it's down to Tom's dice rolling again.
Let's see how badly I do. Oh,
just 1 Marine dead. Blood Angels turn 5 assault phase. The Crimson Paladins have declared a charge against the fleeing Tactical Marines. As they're fleeing, they need to pass a leadership, otherwise they will be dead.
Let's see what we can get. They pass.
They pass, so they turn around and fight as normal.
We did Overwatch off camera, it was completely ineffective, so the Crimson Paladins are now charging in.
See what we get.
Yeah.
Well, that's a dodgy one. A 10. Yeah, they're well in.
I think that's another dead tactical squad.
So they've charged in. Rowderon will be hitting first at initiative 5 with all his extra rules as we spoke about earlier. So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s with Mastercrafted.
Why not?
5 wounds, wounded on 2s. 4 instant deaths, and 1 normal, leaving 1 Marine left.
1 Marine left to fight back. Initiative step 4 for the Death Guard. Sean kindly let me go first, just purely because
I feel sorry for him.
He feels bad. So 1 lonely Marine with 1 lonely attack. Coming back, he hits. Does he wound?
He wounds.
Wounds.
Doesn't take anyone with him.
Straight into the sergeant, hitting back with his Paragon Blade. Nope, not Paragon Blade. What is it?
Blade of Perdition.
Blade of Perdition. Same thing, slightly better.
Be hitting on 4s with Mastercrafted.
Ooh.
No, he's going to make his blokes do all the work again.
So how many attacks you got coming from the blokes?
So there'll be 9 with those 3. Hitting on 4s.
Oh,
Sorry.
This time.
4 hits. And killing on 3s.
And
So that's the last Tactical Marine and the last Death Guard units. That's done and dusted for the Blood Angels. I'm really sorry, Tom, for tabling you.
yeah, it was alright. We'll get to it in the
We'll see it at the post-game review.
So there we have it. End of Death Guard versus Blood Angels. How do you feel that went, Sean?
Tom's a really nasty guy. He makes me feel really bad because he can't roll dice.
Oh yeah, of course it would be my fault.
Yeah.
Nah.
We didn't want it to go that way.
No.
We both prefer the sweaty fights where it's really close. But
That's the third Centurion game we've had now, isn't it? And
yes.
the first game we had was mega close.
Yeah, really close. Came down to the last dice roll. It was very sweaty, very exciting.
Yeah, these past two.
And then the other two have gone the other way. Even though I've used both Rite of Wars, it doesn't seem to matter really, does it? Blood Angels are just
pretty powerful.
pretty good, I think. As soon as I'm in combat, I win.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll talk about so the victory points. As it doesn't really matter because he tabled me, but it turns out I would have scored 4
Yeah.
for killing 4 units.
Yeah, and then I obviously wiped the army, so I think it was 11 units. But then I rolled on the War Lies because I had 1 objective. I rolled a 6 and lost 2, so it would have ended 9-4 if Tom had the decency to survive,
yeah.
but he didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
we're rolling dice to have fun, really. More
yeah,
than
we're rolling
fun.
dice, and hopefully you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, hopefully.
Blood Angels are pretty powerful.
Yeah, like, how do you think you're going to take them down, Tom? Not just tactically, what you think?
We've been discussing it outside of the camera, and it definitely just comes down to that you have to have armoured mobility. End of, really.
Yeah, so obviously we're playing Centurion, and I think Centurion is very much
Blood Angels' favourite.
Blood Angels game. Like, when I write a list for a normal game, it's very Centurion. The only thing that is flyers and drop pods that aren't allowed in my lists that I own. So that's all I'm taking out really is those. So everything else is Centurion legal.
Yeah. It's,
So
when you put Marines against Marines and one of them is slewed in combat.
yeah,
it
if
becomes
they can
one-sided.
get into combat, then it's over, isn't it?
Yeah, jump packs.
So
Mobility.
it's like facing custodes. If you can shoot them before they get to you, then you'll do all right. But if they get to you, then it's pretty much game over.
Like it was turn 5.
Yeah.
I still had fun. But anyway, if you enjoyed it, give us a like, give us a comment. Try not to give us too much grief.
Yeah.
Might have got
Or
some
me.
stuff
Yeah.
No, give him grief, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just like, share, subscribe, and we'll hopefully see you in the next one.
Yeah. See you soon.
See you soon.